Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Sunny Boy, aka Hikwa Style 11, aka Mr. Balance, aka the King of Summer. I go by many names, but right now just call me Easy. And I'm chilling in the studio with New Era. Thank you guys for coming through. Like we were discussing before, see how, when a baby is born, let's say before the baby comes, there are certain things like complications. A lot happens, and then the baby comes like a miracle baby type of thing. Like, wow, you went through so much, and here you are. So I feel like this album is special in that way for me because, we worked on this album for like I think almost 5 years. Yeah, honestly, the first time we worked on this album, it got lost. Like we lost like 80% of the album, so we had to start over. So then we moved to a different studio. We were staying in Prosperity, and the computer was placed in the studio. It was in contact with direct sunlight. So the computer burned and the hard drive burned, and then we lost it again. Can you believe that? Yeah, I swear to God, my producer can testify. And then we had to start over again. I was at the verge of just giving up, like, let's just start something else. But my producer like, you got so many good songs, let's just try to redo them, because, when you remake songs, it's not really the same. The energy is not the same because usually it's the energy for how you woke up and the stars are aligning and then everything comes together and then you have a song, That's how I think hit songs are made, It's just the energy that you got that day. So I was very skeptical, but we did it. This is our third time. Third time's the charm, they say. Yeah, right. So it's almost about 5 years, man. Yeah, so yeah, it's very special to me. It's very personal, and yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. We're finally here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does Michael just say? This is it. This is it.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. Like I said, Miracle Baby, Miracle album, special album. The original title was supposed to be Love Music Vibes. Love Music Vibes, but it's what I was going through personally, and with the album I felt like a lot of things were happening. And somebody told me, like, sometimes in life when certain things are happening for you all at once, there's probably like a breakthrough that is happening in your life. God is trying to rearrange things and align everything in your favor, so you need to become prepared. So I felt I needed to change that name and make it more of a personal matter, like the kingdom. When you talk about a kingdom, you're talking about something that is powerful, something that is like a safe haven, something that, when you are there, it's a zone that nobody can go to. It's a zone that you finally arrived. This is where you're gonna be. This is where everything else opens, that type of thing. And it's been a long time for me, so I just felt like it was right for me to call it the Kingdom of Yaziza. Yeah. I worked with artists like Top Cherry. Top Cherry is a very good, close friend of mine. I've known her before she was even an artist, before when she was doing a lot of marketing for like PDK, and we were on the scene shooting Captain Kalola 2. And then she was like, Sunny, I'm going to become an artist. Most people were like, oh, okay. And I know the loopholes because I've been studying this game. Where is she now? She was right. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. So I like that. So I worked with Top Cherry. Shout out to her. I worked with Tate Buti, my old time friend too. We've been working together for the longest time. I worked with King TD. I worked with and then I worked with the upcoming guys that are the new kids on the block, like Miss G. Yeah, Miss G is very talented. We already did one song called Dreams. Yes, we did Dreams together. That was actually my track. Yeah, it's my track, but because I wanted to work with her, she's like, I like it so much, and I'm about to drop an EP, so can I just have the song? Me being, like to keep relationships, I gave it to her. So as a favor, she did one song with me called We Do What We Say. You do know that we do what we say. Yeah, so basically we were inspired by that, by him to do a song like that. You'll probably get to hear it later if you got time.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with I worked with a lot of artists. What did I work with? I worked with Laquida. I worked with King Titi. I think I mentioned King Titi. I worked with Chim Sizzle. I worked with Snazzy. Yeah, the list is endless. Yeah, I worked with a lot of new cats as well in the album. Yeah, I worked with Manglebe. I would say, 80% of the album is produced by one producer, who's my producer, Mr. Glow, the man in the background. But I work with other producers also. But I like to do certain things different. Like certain producers in the industry don't like to work together, unfortunately. Or when you get a file from them and then you take it to another producer, like, don't change my files, But it's all for the benefit of good music, right? So what I do is I prefer to call in producers to come in together at the same time in the studio, and then they work together, because I'm more about collaborating, working together so we can, reach a common goal, common ground, where is to break the barriers and break the crossover and be known in the whole of Africa and the world at large. So I like doing that. So I work with artists like producers like Champions League, the upcoming fresh boys on the block. They mostly focus on piano, but they do almost everything else Afro as well. Very talented dudes. I worked with K-Boz. I worked with DJ Vuyo. He's also a producer. I worked with Andrew on the beat. Very talented young man. Very, very talented young man. Yeah. With this album, I feel like I'm more loose, not overthinking anything. I'm just expressing myself. I'm having fun. I'm experimenting. I'm expressing. I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm content. I feel like sometimes when you force things and things don't work out, just don't stress on the things that you can't change. So basically, it's just me giving people me, me like you've never seen me before. Yeah, and I can't wait for this album to come out because it's really, really special. The album was supposed to come out 5 years ago. It's like basically just fulfilling an obligation, where I was already working on an album. That era was about albums. So I feel like I must finish what I start. You must always finish what you start in life. So I need to do this album. And after that, maybe I can focus on giving people singles. But then the album will be out, and I'll be focusing on the songs that people are reacting to the most and dropping them as singles as well with videos. So that's the idea. Well, I guess you could say that it's I'm like I said, I'm experimenting with different sounds. I've tried also like soulful piano type thing in a track called the Fundula. It's a wedding song, wedding summer piano type song. You see, the experimenting. I'm just also trying to jump into other people's comfort zones, getting out of my comfort zone, jumping into their zone, and just doing things. Like if I feature who, let me try, leaning more on their type of singing, their sound, and see how I do it. I'm a very flexible artist when it comes to sound and music, so I call myself the best of both worlds. I do hip hop and quite also is dance and rap. I can fuse that and anything. I can get away with anything basically. So yeah, I would just say, wait, the album will drop. Please check it out and tell me what you think. Okay. First of all, I want them to understand that perseverance is key. You don't give up when things happen. I almost said when it hits the fan. You don't give up when that happens. It's life. It's gonna happen. Life will never be a smooth road. There will be bumps. There will be potholes. There will be gravel roads. But you gotta be on the wheel. Gotta hold on. Enjoy the bump. Embrace the bump. And then eventually, flight mode. You just smooth sailing. So first of all, that's what you must take. Like the way I did it, I never gave up. I kept going. I always keep going. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna keep going. That's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. So take that from this album, that Sunny Boy persevered, and I did it for them. I did it for you guys because I love you so much. It will hurt me if I don't, because I know it will hurt you, and when you hurt it, I hurt more. you know. From that, I want you guys to take a song that relates to you and make it your soundtrack to life. I'm sure you'll find something that you can relate to and just love it, like, you know, live by it or let it, you know, boost you, you know, yeah, that type of thing, you know. So yeah, please enjoy the album. This is me giving myself to you. It's gonna drop when it's ready. No, the album is, yeah, it's been dropping. It's just been having a little hassles. I would say we persevere, we don't give up. The album will be done this month, in the next 3 weeks. By the end of this month, it should be out. I'm trying to make sure that by the end of the month, it's on all digital platforms. Yeah. So watch the space for details. Keep watching my space. I'll start with promotions now. You will see the design. You will see the playlist. You'll see who's there. Yeah, I did songs with Script also. Shout out to Script. How could I forget my brother? Yeah. I just want to say, you know, I really stand on working together. You know, together we stand, divided we fall. If you want to go far, you know, they say go alone, but if you want to go further, go together. You see, that's the only way we can reach the countries in Nigeria. That's the only way we can reach Europe. We can go to UK, we can go to Canada and the States. Nigerians did it, South Africans are doing it, Ghana, everybody. Let's jump on board. Let's work together. Let's put our differences aside and let's do this. It's the way the country got its freedom. People were fighting together so we can be free. Now we're free. Let's do it for those people, those artists that are gonna come through in the near future. Let's pave the way for them, man. Let's make history. Let's change the game together. That's the only way. Yeah, love you.